Yaga, yo. Sima is back with another one. I know I didn't forward last week. I'll smack myself. I know. Got to start as you mean to go on, they say. But things happen, man. Life isn't it? But I'm here today, back on your screens. So, welcome. Come true. Take a seat. Get comfortable. Because the IRIE vlog is back. Oh my god, the camera just moved. Yeah, let me just fix it up, little piece. IRIE. So in this vlog, I'm gonna try and do a 2-in-1 to make up for last week. Last week, I spoke about my world changer experience in my blog, which is available on my website. Do go and have a read if you haven't already. Like it, share it, and all of these things. And whilst you're on the like and share program, make sure you like and share this video. Before you even finish watching it, stop what you're doing. I'm just joking, behave. So yes, my world changer experience. I'm gonna dive into that a little bit, just a little bit, because this vlog is all about my IRIE tips, which is very important. So my world change experience, what? Let me tell Honor a little bit about that. Once upon a time, in a year called 2018, I was in a place called Limbo Land, yeah? You ever been like in a situation in your life where you don't even know why you're in it? You're in a job and you're like, why am I here? Even surrounded by people and you're like, why are they in my life? No, I've gone a bit too deep. But yeah, basically I was in a situation where I knew I didn't want to be there. It was time to make a change, but I was unsure of how. I was scared to make a step. Yes, I was there. Some of us are still here now. But it was time. It was time for me to go and get some help because something had to change. There had to be a shift, and I knew that what I was in wasn't it. What the situation that I was in did not make it anymore. You ever go to work here and be like to your colleague, why am I here? What am I doing here? Knowing that the only reason why you're there is to get the pay at the end of the month. That, my friends, no make it. So your girl got herself a coach, yeah? I had to make a change. Something had to shift, and it was one of the best decisions that I have made. I'm not going to go into detail. As I said, if you want to find out all of the details, then you have to read the blog, don't it? But in the coaching sessions that we did, there was one session that made all the difference in my eyes, and I was told to write an affirmation letter. In creating this affirmation letter, I had to basically dedicate gratitude to myself. I had to write a love letter to myself. I had to declare to myself what it is that I desired. And all I can say is that every year since, I write myself a new affirmation letter, and I promise you that this tool, this what's the word? This The affirmation in itself, it works. You want to see manifest? Write yourself an affirmation letter. But moving on swiftly, I am going to go into this week's vlog. It is, if you're watching this, you should be watching this, and it's Wednesday. Yeah, technically in a real life it's not Wednesday yet, but by the time you watch this, it will be Wednesday. And I just want to share with you some of my IRIE tips. So if you watched my last vlog with my goddaughter and my nephew, you would have heard my reasoning to what IRIE means and why it's one of my favorite sayings and why I live by it. Well, in this vlog, I'm going to share with you some IRIE tips on how to live life good. It's so important, because one thing that I do know is that life is like this. 2020 has been like this. It's been crazy. At the same time, I do believe life is what you make it. So you can take a challenging situation and make it a positive situation. You could take a challenging situation and it could be the end of the world. It really is down to you. So today, I'm not alone, and I am not at home. Hey, that rhymes. I am in Love Gift Vegan. Yeah, big up Mother Earth. Hey. Woo, that was dope timing. And I'm sitting next to the beautiful Nadia Nirvana. This is my beautiful queen, my princess. We got brother Victor in the background.
Yes, people.
Hey, I just eat a good belly full of food. We got some sucker. I don't know if this is Nadia's one, but I'm picking it up anyway. I don't know if I should be doing that because of branding and these things. I'm still new to this vlogging world. But IRIE tips. We're going to go through my list. Nadia, do you want to bring it up for us?
Oh, okay.
Now, I recommend that you all have some tips or some mottos or some principles that you live by. Yeah? I promise you, if you create your own, or you can use Sima Love's own, I promise you, your life will start to become IRIE. But you've got to practice them daily. It's all good and well having sayings and all these things, and you might do it on a Monday because it's the beginning of the week. You might keep it up on a Tuesday because you're still running off of the Monday momentum. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday comes, and then you'll wonder why you feel drained and tired and all these things on a weekend. So it's all about keeping the practice, making sure that it becomes a natural, standard way of living. You get me?
Yes.
All right. So, number one. Nads, you got to come in. You got to bring up your chair. Brother Victor, you can get involved in the background too if you want. Here, you want
to read them and then you can explain?
Well, I want to get... I know they're my tips here. I'm going to give my explanation, but I want to get a take of what you guys think about it as well.
Okay.
Yeah? So, tip number one. Live life in gratitude. Live in gratitude. Every day when you wake up... Victor's getting involved. Come true, brother Victor.
I'm listening.
All right.
I'm listening.
Every day when you wake up, my favourite chronics is got a line from you know say you awake this morning. Give thanks and praise to Jaja. Hey! You know about them lyrics there?
No, I'm listening. I'm ready.
So live life in gratitude. To me, I think gratitude is the highest form of prayer. I think living in gratitude also promotes more abundance in your life.
Yes.
It's like, you know, I don't know, it's a whole nother form of magic in itself.
It is.
Do you get what I mean? So for me, that is number one on my list. I don't think I've got them in a specific order, and there's more that I can add to my top 10, but living life in gratitude, what's your take on
I like the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel light. It makes me feel happy immediately. I mean, it doesn't take long to go from sad to happy as soon as you express gratitude for something. So it can take you from a place of sadness to a place of joy, just like that. It's a really easy tool to use. So I use it daily. I start my day with it. So
What about you? Oh, everybody gone. Everybody gone. Okay. Being true. Being true keeps your integrity intact. When you are true to yourself, to me, that's all that matters.
yeah.
Do you know what? Being true to yourself as well. No one has a hold over you.
So
You have full power
Yeah.
and control of you.
It's empowering. It's empowering.
100%. So important. So that is for me, be true. You know what? Lies cannot win. The truth always comes out in the end. So it makes sense.
I actually really value integrity out of anything. Like whenever I know of somebody, I know their personality, I'm looking for their integrity more than anything else. So from that you can build so many things. So it's important to me. I love it. Being true to yourself is authenticity.
Mother Earth coming back true. So I'm going to bring her into this one. My next tip number 3. So that was tip number 2. Tip number 3 is to be present. And what did I put there? The now moment is all that matters. I think that if 2020 has taught us anything, it should be that.
Yeah.
Because there's so much fear, anxiety, and just uncertainty about a lot of things that have presented itself this year. But the only thing that brings us calm is right now.
Yeah.
Just this minute right now is all that matters. You sitting at home watching this, or being at work, or wherever you are watching, is all that matters. We have no control over tomorrow, and we can't go back to yesterday.
So true.
So for your peace,
100%.
what do you think, Mother Earth, about being in the now?
Yeah, being present.
Being present.
Yeah, it's the only way that there will be sanity.
There's the only way that there will be sanity
To be in the now.
in the now.
In the
Heaven in the
moment.
now. Heaven in the now.
Heaven in the now. It's true.
Yo.
It's all about now. Every time we're always like looking forward to the future, or trying to chase a goal. But what about now? And it always it leads you back to gratitude. It always, it's
you
like
see how these
it's
things
cycle.
interlink.
You know, it goes back to gratitude.
Uh-huh.
So,
And we're gonna go straight to tip number 4. Meditation.
yeah.
Nads,
Powerful one.
what's meditation for you?
Ooh, this is the place when I get to be me. I go back to myself to reset, to really analyze or just work out the little kinks and the nooks, you know, what's going on within myself. Really convene and get deeper with source. It's important for me, and I usually do this at 4 a.m. in the morning. That's my magical time. That's the time I get the special time to be with me, source, listening clearly, feeling the sensations. Meditation is everything.
Meditation is everything as well, because some people think that you have to sit there and meditate and be like, oh kumbaya, oh my lord. No, it's not like that. Meditation don't have to be that way. Meditation, cleaning the house is meditation.
Yes.
Listening to music's meditation. Dancing's meditation. You know what I'm saying? there's so many forms of meditation. So
And you can carry it throughout your day. So like if you start your day off right, you'll take those forms of little parts of meditation with you. Like, so you might have a moment where you're in a space where you're able to tap back into. So it's not just for the morning or a certain time, it's throughout the day.
Throughout the day, from your wake up to your go to your bed. In editing this vlog, I noticed that I missed out tip number 5. Tip number 5 is love. To love is everything. To love without condition is the real practice. To be love, to receive love, is to breathe love. It's a vibration and it's a frequency that, to me, is why we are here, why existence even manifested in day 1. To me, it is the creation of all life, and it's what we need to remember as human beings. It is all my tips in one. Love. Journaling. Oh my days. I love journaling. You see, when I'm vexed, because you know what, Simone's not always IRIE, yeah. Sometimes most of the time that's what I do. I offload onto the paper, and sometimes when I look at my thoughts, I'm like, yo. So journaling is not just all about, it's a form of meditation as well.
Yeah, it is. It's reflective.
Very effective. And I think it's beautiful to journal and also keep it. I never used to look back at my journals. Yeah. But I have started this year, and by looking back at my journaling, I've also seen the growth in myself and my mindset and the way I think. Yeah. That has made a difference.
That's actually one of my weaknesses, actually. To be consistent at journaling is one of my weaknesses. So it's something I'm working on. Yeah.
Tip number 7. I haven't even been numbering these, but I'm going to put it in the... You know what I'm saying? Tip number 7. Travel. Travel as much as you can. You know what? I love a holiday. Yeah. But travel doesn't even always mean that you have to get up and go on a flight, you know?
Nope.
You can use your imagination.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Travel don't always have to mean that you are going on that flight to Jamaica.
That's true.
Sitting under one coconut tree. But do you know what? I think with traveling, what I love about it is learning different cultures, understanding, respecting other people, broadening. I think what I put on there was broadening your perspective on life.
Definitely. Yeah, I love traveling as well, but I've realized that there's beautiful places within this country as well that you can go. Even like, say if you had a garden, for example, you could actually go and camp in your garden and create something out of that. I don't know, just picking that from the thin air, but there's lots of things you can do to escape, you know, your normality.
Tip number 8. Spend time in nature. Mother Earth. This one's for you. Tip number 8. Spend time in nature.
Because...
Come talk to the people.
Oh my God, I'm in my roughies.
It's alright.
They cook food today, you know.
Cook good food.
Yes.
If you lot need to eat some good soul food, this is soul food here. This is heaven food here. You need to get down to
Connection to nature is paramount, because we are part of nature, and from nature we get the food that we need as part of the element of who you are. Walk in the park, reflection with the trees, checking your movement on the ground with your feet, looking up into the sky, seeing and feeling the rain. It's all part of you. And if you don't link up with it, you can't be linked. Can't be linked. Check that out.
Check it out.
Yes.
You can check it on Google if you want. But if you want the real teachings, come I love gift vegan.
Yes.
Okay. Tip number 9, eat well. Oh my
Yes.
days. So how did that interlink?
It all interlinks.
We're not even going to go into that one.
Yeah,
Because
we
we just spoke about that. And tip number 10, follow your dreams. Do the things you enjoy. Do it more often. Yeah. Make sure that if you've got a dream, and even if you feel it's unattainable, practice it, follow it, do it, because you know what? It will be the best decision that you've made in your whole life. You will start to experience a different level of happiness, and that goes back to being true to yourself.
So true. Yeah. I mean, look, we got the world changer.
Hey.
Logo
So,
here.
yes.
Yes, definitely.
Do you know
Be a world changer in your own right.
Mm.
Follow your dream, your purpose.
And that even goes back to the beginning when I went to when I was talking about my blog last week, my world change experience.
Yeah.
Even me creating these tips and practicing them daily all stems from that.
Yeah.
So yes, people, we're gonna wrap it up here because vlogs are not no long thing, just nice and short and sweet. I'm gonna list my vlogs in the caption. However, again, you can't, not my vlogs. I'm gonna list my tips in the caption.
Your IRIE tips.
My IRIE tips in the caption. You can check it out on my blog, and I will see you back next week. Next week I'm gonna do my wrap up, my 2020 wrap up. So make sure you stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
And all of them things.
And all of them things.
And all of them things.
Yeah. Thank you.
IRIE.